It's Vana and welcome back to Dark Souls, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we completed the Painted World of Ariamis, a completely optional area. We killed Priscilla, we got her Tails bounty, which was Priscilla's dagger. I've never used it, but I think it is good. I remember hearing that it's good. And anyways, yeah, we're continuing on. And Anor Londo, I'm not waiting for that to come back up. I'd much rather take the tiny bit of HP damage than to wait, because this thing takes forever. It really does. And once you start going through that thing over and over and over and over, it gets pretty annoying. Alright, so the last time we were at Anor Londo, we activated this giant central elevator thingy-majigger. And then we took it down to the bottom level and went into the Painted World of Ariamis. This time, however, we're going to continue straight forward. Now, there is actually one area that we did not go to yet. And I'm trying to remember how to get there. I thought it was below that. That's the entrance to the bottom level where we can enter the painting. So what am I forgetting? Alright, let's just... I need to activate this just to see what I'm doing wrong. So let's push this. Maybe there's a floor lower that we did not get to yet, but that doesn't sound right. Or maybe it is, because it looks like we are going lower, and I believe the last time we were here, it did lead us to the Painted World. Yeah, so there we go. So if we were to go through there, that would lead us back to the giant painting. However, now we can go downstairs, and hopefully this leads us to the area I was talking about earlier. Although, maybe it doesn't. I'm not really remembering, but I recall this place that I'm talking about being down here. Yes, it is. Okay, never mind. Forget everything I just said. I don't know why I didn't see this area. Oh, actually, I do know why, because it must be in a different location, and I thought they were right below each other. I don't think I'm making any sense. Regardless, in here we have an item, and we have a bonfire as well. So let's get this. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. I think that's something to do with miracles, although I don't think that's a good ring. It may be if you're a... yeah, boosts miracles. Okay, it may be if you're a sorcerer or something, but I've never used it. And we also have a bonfire, of course. Let's go ahead and activate that. And restore the little bit of health that we have lost. Okay, and up ahead we have a giant statue of someone else with a very big greatsword. But it looks like we can't do anything. This message says needs ring, or you need ring, and yeah, that's very true. You can come back here once you have a certain ring, and that statue will actually be gone. And there will be something behind that that's very interesting. But I think we'll get that ring later on in the actual castle of Anor Londo. So for now, let's head back up to here and use this mechanism once more, because now we need to raise this back to the gate. You can't go any lower than this, by the way. This is as low as it goes. Basically, you have three options. Getting to the big, large... that was redundant. The large painting at the bottom of that cathedral or whatever that is. You can go straight ahead to the castle, or you can go to where we just were, where that bonfire was. But the only thing we can pretty much do at this point is go straight ahead to this giant castle. And this part of the game I do not like. There's a lot of stuff that's going to attempt to kill us. What else is new in the world of Dark Souls, though? You can see there's messages all over the place. I did make sure that I am not human, or that I am human, so we can get invaded still. Although we haven't been invaded in a long time, which is interesting. Alright, so we have a couple more of these dudes. The dude on the left seemed like he got aggroed. I guess he didn't. Okay, so we can block their attacks. That's really sweet. Alright. Let's go ahead and attack you once. I think the other dude got aggro too. Yeah, our weapon is really upgraded now, or it's upgraded quite a bit. I hate when that happens. Oh, God! Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there! No, don't roll, run! Okay, let's use an Estus Flask. Yet again, we've activated both of them at the same time, and that's not what I want to have happen. Their attacks do so much stamina damage, and it's so hard to hit them without hitting their shield. There we go. Go to sleep. Didn't even think that guy was going to hit me. Alright, come on. Do your worst. That's your worst? Ha! I laugh at your worst. Die. There we go. Although you guys did make me use another Estus Flask, which sucks because these guys shouldn't be doing that. Alright, so we can go to the left, we can go to the right, and we can also head straight ahead to the giant doors. However, they are locked by some contraption. Also, this over here, I believe, is locked as well. Does not open from this side. Yep, so our only option is to go to the right over here. Do we have the slow roll now? No, we have the medium roll. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so over to the right you may see some of these gargoyles, and like a rookie mistake. I remember I've actually thought this was like, oh, these guys took me here, so they're friendly, right? No, no, no. The ones that took us here are the only friendly ones, apparently. These very much want to kill us. Why is there not an item down there? That would be a perfect spot. I guess it would be difficult to get back up here, but still. Okay, let's see. We have a little door on the left over here. I'm not really sure where this leads. In fact, it's probably locked. Oh, that's right. You can't even open it. It's just part of the scenery. Alright, so these guys are incredibly annoying. It'd be great if we could aggro them one at a time. I'm not sure what their aggro range is. Come on. Come on, you know you want me. Come on. Okay, there we go. Looks like we got one. These guys are so weird, too. They've got, like, bloody hands, and it looks like they're wearing their brain. Like, it looks like their brain is outside of their skull. Okay, so let's see how much damage we do to these guys. Let's see. It looks like a 2-hit kill. Sometimes you don't even see this one on the left here behind that little alcove, and then he surprises the crap out of you. That weapon they're wielding, though, you can get that. And it's a very cool weapon, although I don't think it's, like, top tier or anything. It's like the Demon Spear or something. I think these guys drop them. And I used that for a while. It's a really cool weapon because I think it has the longest reach in the entire game. Yeah, I should have figured that was going to hit me. These are one of the enemies that can actually fall to their death pretty easily, so that's one way to deal with them. Like, they'll jump up and land straight down sometimes. Okay, let's see. Anything over here? Nope. These guys did not drop their spear. This is probably going to say praise the sun. Try charging. Or that. Yeah. I wonder if that ever works. I wonder if that ever actually makes people think, oh, I guess I should. Maybe there's a secret or something, and then they fall to their death. I don't know. Anyways, is there an item back here? We're about to hit the spot that a lot of people like to call one of the worst places of Dark Souls. A lot of people complain about this. I've never really had too much difficulty with this area, and because I've said that, I probably will now. But, yeah, this place is notorious. So, try path. Oh, thank you. Try this path. Wow, what great advice. Alright, so you might be able to see to the right there, we actually have some more of these guys. I think there's going to be one to the left as well, so... maybe we just rush in and hit one. That'd be great. Come on. There we go. Oh, is that a one-hit kill? Sweet, that works. Alright, let's do the same thing for this guy. Oh, we already got hit by what I was talking about. Yeah. So, if you've ever read anything about Dark Souls, you may have read about the Anor Londo dragon archers. I believe that's what they're called. So you may see we're getting fired at with some huge-ass arrows, bigger than we've ever seen before. And we also need to walk up this path right here. So put 2 and 2 together. Obviously, you get hit by these. Oh, by the way, these arrows will knock you clean off. Like, these arrows are so big, they'll make you fall to the ground. And you can wield them, and you can use them on players, and the same thing will happen. So, yeah, this part is a bit difficult. It's a lot based on luck, actually. But what you need to do, if I remember right, is you need to come all the way up here. The dude on the left you can't even see. And basically, you just need to run towards this guy while blocking, and he should switch, or not. Okay. Well, this works as well. We just need to kill him. Yes, and not fall off. And we did it. See, it's that easy. Like, a lot of people complain about it. Because obviously, if you get hit on that pathway there, there's no rail, and you get knocked to your death. But like I said, I've never really had too much difficulty with this spot, so I don't really emphasize with that. But anyways, let's drop down here. I did it. Yeah, I did it too. But like I said, it wasn't that difficult. I'm starting to get into bragging territory. That's not my intention. Trust me. Alright, here we have another fog door. Let's go through it and fight a boss. Just kidding. No. We have the interior of Anor Londo Castle. One of my least favorite areas. It's not as bad as Blighttown or Sen's Fortress, but I don't like it regardless. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of doors and a whole bunch of stuff to do and get inside this area. It's fairly big, and we will attempt to get all of it, or as much as possible. And yeah, a lot of the times there are summoning signs for this area, and I kind of want to summon somebody, but this area is not really that difficult, though. So let's activate this bonfire, and let's talk to Solaire. I said, let's talk to Solaire.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Except I should hesitate to call you because a lot of the times you suck and you just raise the boss's health bar and make things more difficult.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me.
Totally forgot.
Pretend you didn't hear that.
Totally forgot that line of dialogue existed. Wow, they just went full out homosexual there.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd...
And since I'm on YouTube, I have to make the stipulation that, of course, that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it seems a little bit out of place in this, you know, at this time in this type of game. Hopefully, no one takes offense to what I just said there. Anyways, yeah, we have a bonfire here. Let's also use one humanity and kindle it because I have a feeling we'll be using this a little bit more than usual, at least. So we'll kindle that. And now begins the long and tedious and laborious task of exploring to completion Anor Londo. And also, by the way, off camera, I increased my, before I started this episode, I increased my endurance 2 points. So now we have 25 endurance. I don't know why I didn't do that on camera, but yeah, I just thought you guys should know. Alright, so yeah, there's a whole bunch of dudes in this area, including these guys, which are not Black Knights. They're actually Silver Knights. The easier version, but they do respawn. They're not like unique enemies. We also have a chest here, which is going to contain 3 sunlight medals, which are used to level up in the Sun Covenant. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's the covenant that the giant red dragon is guarding. So before you can really use those, you need to kill that thing. I think you can't, like I said, I think you can get to it without killing it though. But oh, hello there. No. Okay, hold on. Let me regain my stamina. Thank you very much. Now let me circle you real quick. Yeah, go ahead, swing. Thank you for complying. Now die. Yeah, Silver Knights are pretty easy. They're just one of those types of enemies that you can just block their attacks and then backstab at your leisure. Okay, so we can go upstairs. Just want to make sure that there are no items below these stairs or anything. Nope. Alright, we can go upstairs, but why do that when there are some more doors over here to be explored? Like this one. What do we have in here? Gotta pretty much look everywhere for Silver Knights, because there are a lot in this castle. The castle's really not... I think I've mentioned that, though. The castle is really not that difficult of an area. Illusory wall ahead? I don't think that's right. Okay, it is right. Yeah, I remembered that there was an illusory wall behind a fireplace, but I thought it was on one of the upper levels. But yeah, that was one of them. I don't think we're going to gain anything from destroying all of this stuff, but I need to do it anyways, as my completionist DNA dictates. Okay, let's go through here. I'm not exactly sure where this leads. Looks like it leads downstairs. That's kind of good because I don't think the downstairs area leads to anything. So we can basically close this off. What is down here, though? It's incredibly dark, and I'm really not remembering this area at all. And it's kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, yes. A whole bunch of chests. And as you can probably imagine, some of them are going to contain mimics. It's not just going to give you a whole bunch of free chests and go, here you go! You've done excellent at playing Dark Souls. No. So this one's real. Oh, right, the Havel set. Okay, now I remember, yes. So down here, we're going to find the entirety of the Havel set. If you remember way back when we killed Havel at the bottom of that tower, and I said that he has the best armor in the game. I mean, it's not really the best armor, it's just if you want super heavy armor that also has the best... It's the best heavy armor. You know, you'll take the least damage, and it also has, like, the most poise. The trade-off is I don't believe you can upgrade it at all, and then it loses its luster once you enter, like, New Game Plus. I think that's how it works. But we have 2 more chests over here. Havel's Great Shield. And, finally, the Dragon Tooth, Havel's weapon of choice. And this chain is, of course, straight. So that means that this is a mimic. Can we one-hit kill it? Doesn't look like it. But, oh, come on. Why do they always survive with one freaking, like, tiny little hit left? We just got invaded, too. Dark Spirit Nipple has invaded. Okay. Let's pick up this item. Occult Club. Let's use an Estus Flask. And let's wait for this invader. I'm not really comfortable with invasions. I mean, I want them to happen because, as I've been mentioning, it spices up the Let's Play. But the thing is, I've mentioned before, I suck at PvE, and so I always feel like whenever these... Oh, there he is. I always feel like I'm going to lose. So let's wave to him. Hello! And let's fight him. I'd much rather... Let's see if we can lead him down here. This is a far better battlefield. This is like a perfect battlefield, honestly. I mean, except for all the pillars everywhere. There we go. Alright, let's try and do this, shall we? Okay, so this... So this guy looks like he has a halberd. Okay, yeah, so as soon as you miss an attack like that, like I tried kicking him, as soon as you miss, you can bet your bottom dollar, I've never said that before, that they're going to counterattack, see? Every time. So he's just gonna, like, block. I guess we could try... I'd really like to get a backstab off on him. Okay. You got a hit on me there. That's good for him. Yeah, a backstab would be perfect. And like I said, if you miss an attack, it's good to, like, attack right afterwards. Okay, let's go. He's just waiting for me. So I'm going to attack again, because he's going to attack. And see, it missed! Alright. I shouldn't use Estus Flasks here, but I don't want to die here as well. I mean, we're close to a bonfire. Should I just not use an Estus Flask? Yeah, let's just try not to use an Estus Flask. Maybe get a lucky backstab off or something, but he's obviously very close to killing me. I don't want to kick. I'm trying to do a jump attack. That was terrible. I don't know what's going on with this Let's Play and this game and me kicking when I don't want to kick, but it's always happening and it's screwing me up so bad. More complaining from Vana, I know, trust me. I'm fully aware of how much I'm complaining, but at the same time, it's so freaking because the thing is, I've never had this problem in, like, any other playthrough. So, yeah, it's just incredibly annoying. Kicking when I want to do a jump attack or something, but the thing is, I don't even know if I can do a jumping attack with the Demon Great Machete, so let's find that out right now. That's not a jumping attack. That's a kick. Wait a second, but the jumping attack would be the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you just can't do it. Maybe two-handed? No? Okay, whatever. Let's move on. So yeah, we got... Oh, hello there. Forgot you existed. Sorry about that. Alright. So we got Havel's armor set, which I've already explained. We're not going to be using it, but it does have its purposes. Or it does have its uses. At certain points in the game, we can switch to it. Let's go this way. I mean, we could get invaded by that guy again, by the way. It does not open from this side. Okay, is there nothing else back here? I could have beaten that guy, it's just that, yeah, he was doing pretty well in terms of waiting for me to attack and then counter-attacking. And this weapon is so slow that it's probably not that great in PvE. I'm not really sure how this weapon stands in PvE. Alright, so soon here, I think this is one of those places where, yeah, you can, like, run and jump over to that. You're not supposed to, but you can. But we're just going to see this place all the way to the top. And let's see, we have more doors and some chests, actually, so let's open those. This is a mimic. You can't fool me, sir. And don't kick! Ugh. I guess I'm just holding up on the control stick too much, but I don't know. It's 5 silver coins. I think the only use for that is to feed them to that one dude. Someone's moving. Someone got aggroed. But they stopped, I guess. Alright. And here we have another mimic. Yeah, there are a lot of mimics in Anor Londo. But as you can see, their animation of getting up is so incredibly lengthy. 1 gold coin, that it's not really an issue. Okay, so before we go back out there, let's explore these couple of doors. Okay, we have another Silver Knight. Let's go ahead and backstab him. And below us, we actually have a Titanite demon. So obviously there's a way to get to that, and then once we kill him, he'll drop some Titanite. But there's also an item over in this direction. Soul of a Hero. Alright, and before we end this episode, we'll just open this door across from us. Actually, never mind, it's already opened. I figured it was going to be this room, or is this just a dead end? What does this say? Be wary of dragon. And he means that giant dragon trophy up there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. Wait a second, did I just see an item on that statue? There's no way. No, that's just like the sheen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we will go pretty much straight ahead there and explore all those areas. And I will see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you.